We've actually got him on the line now. Mr. Domelevo is speaking to us tonight. You're welcome to Eyewitness News, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel hearing the news from the Supreme Court today?
Well, I feel vindicated. I feel happy, and thanks to the civil society who did not give up and send this issue to the Supreme Court, and finally the ruling is out. I think it's a good thing for us all because some people may be worried by the fact that it has delayed, but with the future is more than our past. I'm sure there are going to be several auditors general in the future appointed by several presidents. And given the ruling that has been given today, I'm sure it's going to guide how the presidency deals with the auditors general. So to me, I was very happy that never again will we run into such a situation.
Ransford Jampo a short while ago was worried about the fact that this decision is coming 3 years on, and that he expected that the decision should have been taken quickly enough. What's your personal view on this? Do you think you should have been cleared enough so you go to the workplace that you've been working at all these years, or for you, the bigger picture should be looked at and not your personal benefits?
Well, to be honest with you, many people have reached out to me, say this is justice delayed and justice denied. And I respect their positions, including that of Prof. Jampo. But to me, I don't think there is any group of people who appreciate this principle more than the Supreme Court. So what held them on up to now is up to them up to them to let us know. I don't want to fault them for their work. Maybe they had a lot of things to do or to check before they came out with this verdict. Some people say it could have been a week, some say 2 weeks. I say, well, I've never been Supreme Court before, and I don't know their modus operandi, so I'm not able to tell them how they should do it. But let me be very frank with you. I think the asking me to leave the office, unconstitutional and unlawful as I think it was, I think it was also timely. Timely in the sense that the working environment at the time was so toxic, said that it was not right for anybody to work in such an environment. If you're going to work, you are very careful about your drinking, you are very careful about your eating, you are very careful about who you talk to and what you say at any point in time. And that can even affect your judgment, said that you may not be as objective as you should be. It seems you are in a battlefield. Actually, I was referring to myself as operating in an enemy territory. I was operating among enemies. I hope you know that in Supreme Court and High Court, the board chairman was sitting opposite to me. More or less, what I say opposite me, I say he was representing those who were accusing me. It was strange that you have a board chairman of a service and the head of that service or the auditor general holds somebody accountable and the board chairman goes and sits there. So to defend Honorable Asafo Mafo at High Court and in Supreme Court. So I found it very disturbing. And again, when we went to Supreme Court and the acting auditor general presented his findings on the Crow and Associate and it was accepted, I thought the Supreme Court had already decided that he is the auditor general. But thank God today the decision which has come is different because his appointment was at that time being challenged in front of the same Supreme Court. So I thought they would have said, hold on, you cannot do this. But then they accepted what he brought and used it as a decision. So to free Honorable Asafo Mafo. So I concluded that in my view, the Supreme Court has decided in advance. But here I am wrong. Their decision is different from what I thought it is. So that's why I would not like to fault them for the delay in the coming out of the ruling. What the reasons are is best known to them.
This toxic you talk about at the time you were there, how widespread was it? Was it amongst your staff, your deputies, or it was an external toxic that was seeping into your organization?
Let me just say it was a toxic working environment. I don't want to go too much into details.
But it was political.
If you look too much closely into the eye of the dead, you see the ghost. So I don't want to see a ghost.
What has been your relationship with the Jubilee House since that uneventful?
To be honest with you,
Since you left,
I've responded to this time and again that personally I have nothing against the Jubilee House. Even the board chairman, I have nothing against him. He's doing his master's job, what they have appointed him to do. So when he lost his wife, I called him to express my condolences to him because I have nothing against him in person. Just as I was doing my work, I also assumed that the Jubilee House, as well as the board chairman, they were also doing their work anyway. Only that I thought they were not doing their work well. But maybe I may be wrong. So it's nothing personal.
Let's talk about...
let me say that...
Go ahead.
Let me say that it is a position, not a possession. So I can move on, and I've moved on.
Should there have been some remedies for you, like some compensation given you for the sudden or abrupt end of your tenure? Do you think there should have been something like that?
I don't think so. You mean that they should take the taxpayers' money to pay me for what the non-taxpayer did wrongly? I don't believe in that. The president doesn't pay tax on his income and many other things. So he should not do something wrong, and they use you, Umaru, your tax, to compensate me. I think the verdict or the ruling is the most important thing, and it has come, and we thank God for that.
How are they treating you in retirement? Do you receive all your benefits, though, by the way?
Why don't we leave that for another day? Today is not about my retirement benefit. But in a short answer, I must say I've not received all my benefits yet.
And has it got anything to do with how you left? Because you retired, right? You retired on one of the birthdays, one of the ones. Either way, you retired. I mean, your birthday was a controversial one. But you eventually retired. You are currently in retirement. And what is due you?
There's no controversy. There is no controversy at all about my birthday. My birthday is one and only one. If somebody pick up a forged document today, or forge a document on you, or impose a birthday on you today, Umaru, will you accept it as a second birthday?
I will not accept.
So as far as I'm concerned, I have only one birthday, so there's no controversy.
Okay.
You cannot allege something and rule on it. The board should have been wise. The office of the president should have been wise to go to court and say, Daniel, this is your birthday instead of the other one. They have not challenged that. They cannot. It doesn't lie in their bosom or their mouth to tell me when I was born.
I'm just
so
asking.
There is no controversy there.
So, as a constitutionally appointed member of the state, you have some specific conditions of service that you retire on. So, I was just essentially trying to check if these were honored when you went on retirement. What tomorrow will be your anniversary, right?
Yes, tomorrow will be my 62nd birthday, and it has not been honored. What I saw was last week Friday. I received a copy of a letter from Ministry of Finance saying they were paying me some additional gratuity. And the money has been paid into my account. And I was like, how do you pay me additional gratuity? Oh, no, not additional, difference rather, the difference. I said, how do you give me a difference when the original amount, I've not seen it?
so they're giving the profit. So you are getting profit before capital.
Exactly. The capital is gone somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Maybe
gone.
haircut.
You have
not been in Ghana for. You have not been in Ghana for a while. We've suffered haircuts. Maybe you do to that's your contribution to the economic challenges. But how is retirement treating you though on the personal level?
To me, retirement is very good. I am very happy with my retirement, and I don't think it could be better.
We wish you all the best and thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you also, and have a nice evening.